What's up, everybody? Let's talk about what happened in the stock market today. Wow. Today was a big day. Very nice day. Upper left-hand corner, August 20th, 4:23 in the afternoon Central Standard Time. This is about, 23 minutes after the futures market closed. We're looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures. These are the most current contract, September. Just for the record, guys and gals, I'm trading the December contracts, not the September ones. But we're going to always look at the most current one to get the data for these types of videos, okay? So those are the most helpful numbers. Now, you'll notice just below the upper left-hand corner there, I have a box, a rectangle around the number 68.75. That's today's range, okay? Now, I haven't really talked about this very much. I'm going to talk about it today. Some of you may have heard that I don't, because I mentioned this in previous videos, I don't really get too concerned about price. I don't really concern myself too much about how far down is the downtrend that we just have, the pullback we just had for the previous whatever about 2 days ago. It lasted for 3 days. How far down is the price going to go? And now we're in a rebound, or we're in an uptrend, right? I don't concern myself about how high is it going to go. Are we going to get all-time new highs? Probably. But I don't really, you've heard me say I don't really put too much emphasis on price. Okay? Why? Well, look at the number inside that rectangle in the upper left. It says 68.75. That's today's range. And let me give you a little hint. That number is way more important than price, especially early in a trend. Okay? If you look at the last candlestick on the right, and I should have circled it, but I didn't, but you'll see the high there on the right, 4476.5. And you see the green candlestick today. Nice day, right? Well, the first day or two of an upward trend, we can usually get a really good feel for what's going to happen based on the range. Okay, that range to me is way more important and helps me trade a lot more than what the price is going to be. Okay, range simply means from the lowest price of the day to the highest price of the day throughout the entire candlestick from bottom to top. Okay. Now, if you go back, if you look on this this chart we're looking at, if you go back like to July 19th, you'll see there was a downtrend there too, right? See those 3 candlesticks right around July 19th? What I'll do, as a matter of fact, I'll circle them, okay? Because I don't have them circled right now, but I'll circle them before I put the video up. So you're going to see something right kind of in the left of the high of 44.76. You're going to see a circled area there. That's going to be a downtrend. Well, look at that first candlestick, green candlestick, just past the downtrend. See how big that candlestick is? And if you go to the left again, you see another circle. I'll put a circle there too. You'll see after the downtrend, the first candlestick is big, right? It's a big, long candlestick. And if we go back even further to the left of that, you'll see another downtrend, and then the first candlestick is a long candlestick. So, in other words, in recent history, in 2021, okay, we want to keep it recent. This probably happens a lot, though, but we always want to keep it when we're looking at patterns. So we're looking at patterns here, guys and gals, is what we're talking about. Okay, we want to look at what happens. And that first candlestick after a pullback, a correction, or a crash is usually big. And all of them are the same way, right? All of them are kind of big. So we can look at those candlesticks and we can get a sense for what is the range of the first candlestick coming back, moving into an uptrend. That's very helpful. Okay? Really helpful to understand the range. Okay? And I know, based on what we're looking at, let's look down at this. If we go to the right side of the screen here, right, the screenshot, come down to the first indicator there, the stochastic momentum index. It's a blue and red line, squiggly red line, right? You see I have it circled there, right? Well, the momentum is beginning to turn up, right? You can see it's starting to turn up. Below that, the Big Daddy forecast, which forecasts and predicts what's going to happen in the future, that's already way up. See how it's forecasting the price is going to go up even more? It's way ahead of the momentum, right? It's up way more than any other indicator. Well, it's certainly up more than the momentum. So it's forecasting price is going to continue to go up. And the very bottom of the VIX, we'll get to that in a moment, okay? But just these two first indicators that I mentioned so far, the momentum and the Big Daddy forecast, you know, they're strongly suggesting that price is going to continue to move up. And that first candlestick off the bottom is big. So guess what? That gives us traders, and should give you a lot of confidence, okay, to go long, right? And stick around, because in this video, I'm going to show you my profit loss for today, the positions I held, closed, whatever, open, closed, okay, and what kind of money did I make today? Did I lose? Did I win? Not so much lose, win, but did I have profit or have loss? I actually had a big loss last night, and I'll briefly talk about that too. Well, fairly big loss. Now, this is most likely we're in an early part of a trend. That first big candlestick coming out of a low. That's a beautiful candlestick, guys and gals. That candlestick right there is a confidence building candlestick. It's the same as when we had a pullback a few days back where we had the red candlesticks. It's the same thing. You don't get caught up in direction. Don't just trade one side. I only trade long. I only trade short. Oh, the bulls and the bears. You know, it makes me laugh. You know, people. I hear these bulls and bears. You know, and oh, the bulls. It's all about we're gonna crush the bears. Who cares? Who cares? Trade both. Don't be a loser. Be a winner. Trade short, trade long, make money no matter what. Only time you have to change your strategies if it's trading completely sideways. Then maybe you can rely on some options, which I refrain from options trading because the leverage is ridiculous. That's why I trade futures. The margin requirements are so much better. Okay. So in the early part of an uptrend, when you get this kind of confirmation, remember you guys, for those of you who've been watching my videos, I talked about we predict what's going to happen, and then we wait for confirmation. So the Big Daddy forecast plus the VIX down below predicted the price was going to move up, and it did. Confirmation is the candlestick turned green and went big long candlestick. That's confirmation. Now you can take as the candlestick is growing, you can take a long position and you can have some confidence. Maybe you can even have a kind of, you know, you can go a little bit bigger than small. Okay, once you get into the meat of the trend, which will be probably tomorrow if things continue and we don't get some kind of weird pullback, which can happen. But if tomorrow continues, the second candlestick, that'll be like the most, usually that's like one of the big days. It'll be the first day out of the hole and then the second day, usually two of the biggest days. And those are the days you take your kind of your big positions if you're going to take them. But I want to say here once again, small is always good. And for you guys and gals out there, now I'm going to say it again. I always say it. If you're a hit and miss trader and you're struggling, keep it really small. Learn how to be profitable with small positions first. Don't go big if you don't know how to be profitable. It'll crush you, it'll defeat you emotionally, and you won't want to trade. How do I know? Been there, done that. Okay, so let's look at what happened with today. You heard me talk a little bit about range. Okay, range is important. Let's look at the first screenshot of the day. Upper left-hand corner, a little past 9 o'clock in the morning. Just got out of a meeting. Took a little break here, my morning break, early morning break, and took a look at what's going on in the market. You can see up there left-hand corner, I'm trading the December contracts. These are the E-micro contracts for December 2021. Okay, to the right, you can see I'm holding 5 contracts. The position's up $91, but the profit loss for the day is only $10. Why is that? How is it only $10? If the position that I've got going on is 91, why would the profit loss be only $10? I had a $300 loss last night. That's right, you heard me, $300. Remember before I said on this channel that I'm an honest, straight shooter. And very few people who even show their positions, number one, and very few people are ever honest about taking a loss. You know why? Ego. Ego. Or they lose way more money than they ever make. And I'm not criticizing those people. You know why I do these videos, guys and gals? There are two reasons. One, I enjoy helping people. Now, I can't hold everybody's hand and answer every comment, including the trolls. Okay? But I like helping people, so hopefully you guys and gals are getting something out of these videos, okay? And second, if my YouTube channel grows, yes, I make some revenue. There, how's that for being honest? Seriously. How many people you know right now get on YouTube, show you the position, show you profit loss, and also tell you the truth about if their YouTube channel is going to grow, I'll make more money. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, by the way. I make a little bit of revenue. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I make a little bit of money. But there you go. Straight up honest. That's how people should be. Hopefully people watching my YouTube channel videos are honest also, because it goes a long way to being a profitable trader. We'll get into that whole thing and motives in another video. Okay, so the reason I only got $10 is because I took a $300 loss last night. $300 loss. So this $91 is part of me coming all the way back from $300. That's part of trading, guys and gals. You're going to take some losses sometimes. Okay, over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days, I've probably made, I don't know, up to this point, right at this screenshot, I'm probably up about $2,500, $2,600 over the 5-day period. That's about how much money I made over the last 5 days. Okay, most of it was on the pullback, and now some of it's beginning to happen on the long side. Okay. So let's take a look at the next screenshot. What happened? You'll see here it's just like a couple minutes later, like not even a minute later. Same 5 contracts, but now you see a trailing stop in the middle of the screen, right? I put my trailing stop in there. Why? Because the price moved up enough. If you look to the right, you'll see some yellow rectangles there. I didn't put a rectangle around my average price, but if you can't see it, I'll tell you what it is. It was 4411. And the current price is 4417. So the market had moved up 6 points. Okay? I have the same 5 contracts we saw in the last screenshot, but the market had moved up enough because I could see the market was moving up, right? And even though I don't have the range highlighted here in this screenshot, the range at this point was 55 points, 55.75. Okay? So I was getting confidence, right? You understand? The candlestick is big, the range is big. I compared that range with other ranges in the last 2 or 3 months. You follow me? You're looking for patterns. I looked at today's range, and I looked at the other ranges that are days that just came out of the hole. And I said, gee, $55 range, that's kind of on the short, that's kind of small. The other ones were 75 and 90. One of them was like over 100 points. Okay? So I know right there's a really good chance that $55 range this day isn't over. There's more to it. Confidence. Or in other words, confirmation. I got confirmation. Okay? At this point, this particular position is up $160 now, and I'm up almost $80 for the day. Okay? Let's look at the next screenshot. Okay, 9:05. Again, just a few moments later. Same 5 contracts. Market's moving pretty quick. $191 on the position. Now I'm up $110. Market's moving up. The range has moved to 57. Okay? Pretty cool, right? Taking advantage of the fact that the market has reversed and it's now going long. Okay, let's look at the next screenshot. Trying to keep these videos short. Get it moving along. 9:24 in the morning. Same 5 positions. Now I'm up $151 for the day. But what you'll notice, there's no stop. There's no trailing stop in the middle of the screen. Why is that? Because this was another 5 positions. I already closed out that previous one. And I took another 5. Some of you may be asking, why didn't you just go at 10? Why did you take 5 and close it and 5 and close it? You want to know why? Because when you take a small position, guys, if it goes bad on you, less damage. It's the same amount of commissions whether I take 5 contracts or 10 all at once. But the 5 saves your butt, or 1, if you have a really small account, you might do 1 contract, you might be trading stock, whatever it is. Okay? So I'm trailing stop on these positions. I close out some positions. You can see, hopefully you can see there by now, I've taken 12 contracts. It says 12 by 7. So total of 12 contracts up to this point during the day. Okay? So at this point, I'm up $151, which means I'm really up I'm really up $450 because I had to overcome the 300 loss in the previous night. Follow me? Okay, next screenshot. This is later. It's like 2.5 hours later. Okay? Finally, those positions closed. Those 5 contracts, I'm up $220 for the day, which is more like about $520. Again, had to overcome the 300 bucks. But you'll see it says +3. I took another 3 contracts right away. Why? Because I firmly believe we're only in the beginning stages of an uptrend. And the candlestick's still growing. The range is now $65 for the day. I have a lot of confidence. I mean, I could have gone big today, guys. I could have gone 10, 15 contracts at a time. And we'd be looking at probably well over $1,000. Okay? But I just chose to go small. No particular reason. Okay, next one. This is now near the end of the day. 2:47 in Central Standard Time, which remember, the market for me closes at 3, not 4. I got the 5 trailing stops right in the middle of the screen, right? You see 5 trailing stop. Okay? I got opposite to the right, you can see I'm holding 5 contracts. I'm up $410. This particular position's up $160. Hey, the range has gone up even more. I don't have it highlighted here, but the range, if you can't see it, I'll tell you what it is, $68. So remember, the range kept going up, right? It was like 45, then it got to 55, then it went to like 65, and now it's at 68. The candlestick just keeps going up. For you guys and gals that think I'm day trading, yeah, technically I am, but there's no such thing as day trading on futures, by the way. You can trade to your heart's desire. If you're working a job and you can't trade during the day, that's fine. You can still be profitable. Okay? You could put your positions at night because remember, futures trade 23 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you can put your positions in maybe at night. Okay? I'm not telling you to do that because remember, guys, I got to give you the obligatory. I don't give financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I do. Make your own decisions. Okay? But you could put your positions in at night, especially if you believe you're in an uptrend. You may not be quite as profitable as you see me being profitable here, but you're still going to be profitable. You just put your trailing stop in there. Once it goes profitable, you come home, you see you're profitable, you put your trailing stop in there and you let it go to the next day. You might want to give it a little more breathing room. During the day, I'm pretty tight, like $2, $2.50. But when you're having to work a day job or whatever and you can't watch the market, fine. You might want to have your trailing stop be a little bigger. Okay, so I'm up 410, which really means I'm up about $710 or your total profit taking for the day. Okay, remember I had to overcome that $300 loss. Okay. So let's go back to the first screenshot and let's look. What do I think the market's going to do? What do I think the market's going to do tomorrow? Okay. I don't really like to give price ranges and all that nonsense. But let's look at the bottom right-hand corner. See the VIX down there? The VIX yesterday was 21.67. The VIX today is 18.56. Remember, the VIX is opposite of pricing. If the VIX is going down, pricing's going up. If the VIX goes up, pricing's coming down. And you can see the VIX back there about a week ago. Look how low that VIX was. My goodness, this thing spiked up hard, and now this VIX is pulling back. That's confirmation. Just above it, the Big Daddy forecast says tomorrow, basically, the price is going to continue to go up. Momentum, the one above that, hasn't quite crossed over yet, but it almost has. Okay? This is really early in the trend. Could it pull back tomorrow? Yeah, anything is possible. But the likelihood is this will continue to go up. We might even hit all-time new highs. And you know what, guys and gals? That's great. I'm ready to trade it. Remember, this channel is all about making money. Okay? But guys and gals, I've seen a few comments out there, and I want to say something. I don't love the money. You hear what I'm saying? I don't love it. A lot of people, in my opinion, have a wrong motive about money. And money can destroy you. You hear me? You hear my tone? If you don't have the proper motive about money, it can destroy you. If you're just chasing money for the sake of getting money, I'm not going to tell you what to do in your life, but I know I'm not going to do that. Okay? Money has destroyed many people. Don't love the money. Just put it to good use. Okay, we'll talk about motives and how motives in people's lives really make a huge difference in everything you do in your life. But since this channel and these videos are about trading, we're going to apply it to trading. What are you doing and why are you doing it? That's a really important question. Okay. For those of you who don't know, yes, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. It has a lot to do with how I govern my life, even in trading. Now, if that bothers you, you know where the subscribe button is. You can always click it and unsubscribe. Okay? Because I'm not ashamed of who I am and I'm not ashamed of believing in Jesus, no matter what anybody says. Of course, anybody can watch the videos. Believers in Jesus or not, by all means, come watch the video, learn. I'm still learning. Okay? But we'll talk about motives in the future. We'll talk about how motives can really mess people up. That's really important. Why you trade and what you do and what you're after. Okay? Listen, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click the bell so you get notified of all the videos as I put them out. We'll talk to you all real soon next time.